Red Heart Super Saver Jazzy yarn. It is new. I don't know how long ago it came out, but it is showing as new on their website. And it is a little bit expensive. It's $8.99. If you don't mind waiting, I would just check back with them in a month or so. Usually they'll, because it's new, they'll sell it at full price, and then they'll go ahead and you know, have it on sale. They'll put it on sale. But I already made 2 shawls with this, with other colors. And the first thing that I can say is the colors are very pretty. They have, I'm not sure how many selection, I think 6 or so. I only got 4 different colors because they were kind of expensive. But anyway, it is rough. So it feels soft, but it's rough at the same time. I don't know if that makes sense. So what's going to happen, oops, sorry. What happens is after you crochet for a while, or knit, whatever is, you know, whatever. Oh, well, crochet in this case. Godly. Well, even if you knit, even for the knitters, it is going to cause a burn, a yarn burn. As you can see, I was working on another shawl, and there it is with the same one. So that's the only thing. This yarn, it is rough. So depending on what you're using it for, a shawl, a scarf, or a blanket, you can probably, you know, once you finish your project, you can probably put it in the washer. Put like a cup or 2, depending on the size of your project. If it's a small project, you probably put like a cup of softener. Put in a cup of softener in there with cold water. Let it soak for 2 hours. Then let it run through the regular cycle, gentle cycle. You want to always do a gentle cycle with crochet items, no matter if it's a blanket or whatever. Then put it in the dryer on low heat, and it will soften it up. However, that's with, you know, other acrylic yarns, but honestly, I don't know if it will work for this. I would think it would, because they're like the Red Heart Super Saver yarn. If you've worked with it, it's some colors, and it's the colors, and I don't know why. Some colors are very rough and others are softer. I don't know why. And it works. When I've worked with that yarn, I put it in and I do the, you know, soften it up. It does work. So yeah, so it is a little rough, but anyway, so I use this for it's the Granny Virus shawl. It's the mix of the Granny and the Virus. I did make a video a while back. But if you want to, if you want to, you know, learn the pattern here, then I'll go ahead and do it. It's really easy once you learn the steps. So if you don't want to, you know, you're like, oh, I don't want to watch the video, or you can go ahead and just, you know, stop it here, because basically I already gave my review. So yeah, that's it. But I like it. The colors, like I said, the colors are pretty. It's just that you will get, you know, after a while, you will get the yarn burn. So, okay, so stepping into the pattern, you're going to chain 4 or 5 to make a little ring. And then, so you make your little ring. I think 5 is a good, because at 4 to me it's too small, so I can't. So then you're going to make your ring, and then you're going to chain up 4. So you're going to start with the granny pattern on this one. So chain up 4, and then you're going to do 3 double crochets. Then you're going to chain 2, and then 3 double crochets. And the other video that I did with this pattern, I was following as I was going, and it's a little bit slower, I guess. I'm not sure, but yeah, I think this one's going to be better. But so then you're going to chain 1, and then you're going to go back into the ring and just do a double crochet. So that's 1. Then you're going to chain up 4, turn, and then you're going to do a 3 double crochets in this first space right here. You're going to chain 1, and then this is going to be the middle of the shawl. So you're going to do 3 double crochets, chain 2, and then 3 double crochets. Oh, and then since I just started this, People say skein, people say skein. I don't know. I think skein, it's the same. But anyway, when you start a new one, you know how hard it is to get the yarn out. Okay, and then 3 double crochets. Oops. You're going to chain 1, and then again, you're going to do 3 double crochets in this space right here. It's kind of dark. Then you're going to chain 1 and then a double crochet. So this chain 4 right here counts as a double crochet chain 1, which is what you did on this side. So again, chain 4, and then do your double crochet right here in this first space. Chain 1 and then a double crochet, and then next chain 1 in the next chain 1 space. Chain 1 and then do the middle of the shawl, which is 3 double crochets, chain 2, and then 3 double crochets. You're gonna chain 1 and then, ow, it's rough, so that hurts. Careful when you pull on the yarn, because it can burn. Like I said, it's rough. So and then chain 1, and then you're going to do 3 double crochets in this last chain space, or in this little space. So you're going to do that one more time. So basically, the granny has to be in sets of 4. I only do sets of 4, and then I continue with the virus. If you want to make your granny bigger, then do another set of 4. Or another set, but it has to be in sets of 4. If you do 3 or 2, it will not work. It has to be in sets of 4. So I'm going to go ahead and do the last round, and then if you want to do 4 or 8, it's up to you. So I'm going to just continue, and I'll meet you at the end. And I think I don't remember. Did I mention the color this is? This, I didn't. This is the Meadow Medley color, if you're wondering. It is a nice kind of like greenish teal, no, emerald. It's like an emerald color. It looks like camo, but the green is a little bit more like an emerald color. You know, not that much camo-y. Okay, so I'm here at the last set. And then chain 1, and then your last one. Okay, so that's a set of 4. Ow, ow. This hurts. Okay, now we're gonna do the virus. Okay, so for the virus round, you're gonna chain 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Turn, and then you're gonna do a single crochet right here in this first space. Then you're going to chain 3, a single crochet in this next space, 3, another single crochet, and then 3 chains and a single crochet. So you're supposed to have 3 loops here. So 1, 2, 3. If you have 2, then it means that you probably started your single crochet in here. Okay. So here is the middle of the shawl. So you're going to chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you're going to go in and do a single crochet, and then another 5, and then a single crochet. Another thing that I noticed about this yarn is that I started to make another shawl with another pattern, and it looked really busy. You couldn't really make out the pattern. So I would recommend having a pattern like this that is that you can tell the difference of the pattern, because the colors are a little busy and the stitches or the pattern can get lost unless you want to combine, like add white or cream color, like do a section of cream if you're doing another shawl or whatever, a blanket. So because again, the colors, they kind of get lost in certain patterns. So that's another thing that I noticed about this. Okay, so 5, so we're going to do 3 single crochet, the next space, 3, chain 3, single crochet in the next space, and then you're going to chain 3, and then you're going to single crochet in the last little space right here. So this is where you're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you're going to do a double crochet. Now I do the double crochet here in the chains. I do it to where more or less it's nice and even, not even, but straight. So it can be probably in the second chain instead of the third. So just so that way it looks straight like that. It doesn't look like over here or way over here. That's my opinion. Okay, and then we're going to chain 3. And then you're going to do 9 double crochets. The chain 3 counts as a double crochet, so you're going to do 9 for a total of 10. With this, like I said, with this chain 3 counting as a double crochet. So I did 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Then you're going to go into this chain 3 space and do a single crochet. Chain 3 space, single crochet in the chain 3 space, and chain 3. And then another single crochet in the next chain 3 space. So if you're familiar with the granny and the virus, this is going to be really easy. So what I'm going to do is you're going to do 10 double crochets in each of the chain 5 spaces for a total of 20. So I'm going to go ahead and do that off camera. That way you don't have to sit here and look at and watch. And this is a personal opinion, I don't like to sit there and watch. There's some content creators or people that do this. They don't speed anything up. They do like, oh, I'm gonna do 20 single double crochet and they do all 20 on camera. Like, no. I don't have patience for that. I don't know. I just like, okay, do your 20 and then come back. That's why I do it that way, because I don't like it. I don't want to, people have to sit there and watch me do a double crochet, 20 double crochets. It's just, there's no need. Okay, so I'll be back. Okay, so that's a total of 20. And then what you're going to do is just do the same thing you did on the other side. Excuse me, you're going to single crochet in this chain 3 space, chain 3, single crochet in the next chain 3 space, and chain 3, and single crochet in the next. So it would be a total of 2 loops on each side. And then here in the last, oh, I don't know if you can hear that. In the last loop, you're going to do 10 double crochets. So I'm going to do those real quick and I'll come back. Okay, so I did 9. So the last one, I'm going to go ahead and do it. I'm going to do it in one of the chains here. So that way it can look straight like that. Okay. So like I said, if you're familiar with the virus shawl, then you know that you're going to chain up 3. And then you're going to skip this one right here, and then you're going to do a double crochet in each double crochet. Oh, and it's raining. Okay. So I'm going to do in each double crochet. I'm just going to show you real quick the next step. That way I'll come back when it's all done. Because like I said, I don't like to sit here and do all the steps. I don't think it's necessary to do all the steps. I mean, to watch. I mean, unless you like to watch people crochet. I want a pattern. I want to get through it quick. So, okay. Then you're going to do your single crochet here in the chain 3 space. You're going to chain 3, and then another single crochet in the next chain 3 space. And then again, you're going to do your double crochets all around. And then you're going to do single crochet, chain 3, single crochet, and then double crochet in all these. Okay, so I'm at the last one, and then the last one, oh, oops, I was at the last one. Oh yeah, here's the last one. And then again, you're just going to, sorry, that's my dog's in the background. And probably you hear the rain as well. Okay, so that's it. So then the next one, the next round is going to be, you're going to chain up 4, which counts as a double crochet and a chain 1. And then you're going to go ahead and do a double crochet in each double crochet, but you're going to chain 1 in between each double crochet. The video doesn't turn out dark. Okay. So it's pretty easy. It once you learn it, it's pretty easy to do. Sometimes I just have my notes for a little bit and then I remember, like, oh yeah, I remember how to do all that. Okay. Now here can get a little confusing. So here, let me show you. This here is so this looks like a double crochet as well, but just remember that it's this one right here, the last one. If you have any doubts, just count. If you're wondering if this is part of it, it does look like, see, it looks like a double crochet, and this could be mistaken by. So just be very careful when you do that. And again, you just count and make sure that it's only 10. So in this one, on this chain 3 space, the only thing you're gonna do is just do a single crochet. And then just continue. Okay. And just continue all around with the double crochet and then a chain 1. And then a single crochet here. Okay, so I fixed the lighting because it was getting dark, and I hope it's not too, because I have one lamp on one side and one lamp on the other, so I hope it doesn't look too strange. Okay, so I'm here at the end, and then again, I'm going to go into these chain right here. Sorry, there's thunder. It's raining. Really? It's raining now? Oh, okay. Okay, so this is basically one set of the virus. You can do how many sets you want of the virus. It doesn't matter. The granny does, but not the virus. So I like to do another set. By this, I mean another set of the virus. This is a set. This is what I'm referring to, like a set. Because I just like the way it looks. So I'm going to go ahead. If you want to continue with the virus, then I'm just going to show you really quick. You're going to chain up 8. How many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then, now this is a little bit different. Then the first, when we did it from the granny, we did the single crochet right here. This one, you're gonna skip this space and you're gonna do a single crochet here in this space right here. Then you're gonna chain 3, skip 1 space, and then single crochet. Chain 3, skip 1 space, and then single crochet. Chain 3, skip 1 space, and then do a single crochet in the next. So here, when you're here at the middle, you're going to chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're going to skip this. Don't look at this. So you're going to skip this space, and you're going to skip this space, these 2 spaces, and then you're going to do a single crochet in the next. Then you're going to do chain 3, skip 1 space, single crochet, chain 3, skip a space, and then chain 3. Then you're going to skip a space and then single crochet here. So just always remember, rule of thumb, there's always going to be 3 loops. 3 loops. And then your gap right here, this 5 chain right here. So this is the center. So what you're going to do is chain 5, skip a space, and then single crochet, and then chain 5, skip a space, and then single crochet. And then you're going to do the same thing on the other side, making sure you have 3 loops. That's what I call them. 1, 2, 3, and then right there. So see, you're going to do 5. You're going to skip this one, and you're going to skip this one, and you're going to go right here. A lot of people like the rain. like to cuddle up, read a book, crochet, knit, watch a movie. I'm doing the 3 loops here. So once you hear the end, you're going to chain 3, 4, 5, and then you're going to do your double crochet right here in the, again, in the chain where it looks like it's going to be straight. That it's going to align basically with this right here, so it can look straight. And what you do is you're going to start over again. So you're going to chain up 3, you're going to do 9 double crochets, and then single crochet, chain 3, single crochet, chain 3. Oh, and you're going to have 2 loops, and then you're going to do 10 double crochets in here. So this is where the shawl begins to what do you call it, get bigger. So you're going to do 10 double crochets, single crochet, chain 3, single crochet, chain 3, single crochet, and this is where you're going to do your 10 double crochets, 10 double crochets, and then you're just going to do the same thing on the other side. So I'm going to finish the other round, and then I'll come back and I'll show you how to start the granny again. Okay, so I finished the other round. So now I'm going to start with the granny. So to start with the granny, you're going to chain up 4. Now notice that if you're familiar with the virus blanket, I think because of all the stitches, it kind of curls up. And the shawl does the same thing. I thought it was because it was just a one-sided thing, and no, but it does. See, it curls up a little. So I'm thinking you're gonna have to probably steam it to relax the yarn. And maybe I haven't done it. I have another shawl that I guess I already packed it up. Anyway, I didn't do it with the other shawl. Maybe I should do it with this one, see if it lays flat, but it's still pretty. I mean, even though it has a little bit of a wavy thing, it gives it character, I guess, or it makes it look different. I don't know. Okay, so where was I? Oh, chain it 4. Then in this, and you're gonna skip the space, and then you're gonna do 3 double crochets in this space. And this is where it's pretty easy. So you're gonna chain 1, skip a space, and then 3 double crochets. So you're gonna have a total of 4 clusters of the double crochet on the side. Well, on each side. Skip this. Let me see. Hold on. Okay, I moved the camera a little bit. I think it was too low. I'm not sure. Okay. So, okay, so this one you're going to have 4. See, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So when you get here, you're not going to chain 1. So you're going to skip this space, just like you did on the virus. You're going to skip this space. You're going to skip this space, and you're going to you're going to do your cluster of a granny, the 3 double crochets in that space. So you're always going to skip. So it's going to be like that. You can chain 1. I don't, because it gives it a little bit of a tighter tension. You don't want it to be too flabby or too curly. So that's what I do, but it's your choice. You can, the pattern doesn't say that you do chain 1 here, but you can do it. It's your choice. And then again, you're going to chain 1, skip, do your 3 grannies, chain 1, skip 1 space, and then the grannies. Okay, finally the yarn just now gives, I had to keep pulling it, and it finally gave in. Chain 1, and then again, skip 1 space, and then do your 3 double crochets. Again, skip 1 space, skip this space, and then here. So here we're coming up in the center. So you're gonna do your 4 grannies, not grannies, your double crochets, your 4 clusters. I think they call it, I've heard people call it clusters of double crochets. I don't know if it is, but or sets, can be called sets. So to know that you are going to, you're in the middle, so you're going to do 4. You're going to chain 1, you're going to skip 1, and in this right over here, that's where you're going to do your corner. So it's going to be 3 double crochets, chain 2, and 3 double crochets. And then you just do whatever you did on the next side, on the other side. So skip 1, and then do your 4 clusters of your 4 sets. I don't know, clusters, sets of 3 double crochets, and that's what you do. So again, you do your 4, and then of course your last set of double crochets is gonna be here. Skip, and then you're supposed to have 4. Skip the 2 spaces and 4. If you have more than that, then either or less, either this count is wrong. You probably have 9 if you're like, if you end up here, or you have too many if you end up over here. So I mean, it can happen. Believe me, it can happen. It happened to me. There's some rows that instead of doing 10, I do 9, but it's an easy fix, because what I do is I just do it here in this last one, and then this looks like that space. Look, this space looks like this space. This space, I mean, this one right here. So this is the last space. So I just do it here because this looks like the last space. So it's easy to hide those mistakes. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish the other side. So here at the end, so you're gonna chain 1 and then do your double crochet in one of the little chains that will align with the bottom one. Okay. So chain 4. So here's where you're gonna start your set of double crochets here in the very first space. So just in the first round, or the initial one, you're going to skip that. You're going to skip this, but going forward, if you do your 4 sets or 8, you're always going to start in the first space. So just go ahead and just do that. And this is easy. So you're going to do your 3 double crochets, and then you're going to do a 3 double. You're going to do in each space, including in this one. So you can do 3 double crochets in this space as well. So don't skip the space, because if you skip this and jump the regular this, the pattern's going to be off. So make sure to do your double crochets. So you do all that, your 3 double crochets, and then in the corner, in the middle, do your middle. It's 3 double crochets, chain 2, and 3 double crochets. And then you're going to do the same on the other side. So here at the end, and as you can see, this last space is going to be, you're going to do the 3 double crochets, and then you're going to chain 1, and then do your double crochet in the chain. Because of the chain 4, I think I mentioned, counts as a double crochet plus double crochet plus a chain. So at the end, it has to be the same. So again, you're going to chain up 4, and then just continue. Again, remember to put these in here. Sorry, got interrupted. So you're going to do your 3 double crochets in that chain space. So basically, that's going to be it for the granny round. I'm going to do 4. So this is the third. So I'm gonna. What is wrong with me? Can't talk today. I'm going to finish row 3 and row 4, and then I'm going to come back and just briefly show you how to start your virus again. And basically it repeats after that. So I'm here, I finished this, and as you can see, that's what I was making by the yarn burn, because it's, yeah, it happens after a while, so I have to stop and you know, because it does burn after a while. And here it is. Okay, now, so we're gonna go back to the virus. I'm gonna chain 8, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then here, when you're doing the granny, you're always gonna start with your single crochet in the first space. If you start here, you will be off. The pattern, it will be completely off. It won't give you the loops that you need to do the virus correctly. So do your single crochet in this very first space, and then you're gonna do, now there is 2 ways to do this. You can do 3 loops and then do 5 chains, and then do 3 loops and then 5 chain, and then do the 5 chains. I don't do that. I just do the 3 loops. I mean, not the 3 loops. I do the chain 3 single crochet all the way across until I'm here at the middle. It's easier for me to just do that. To me, it doesn't make a difference, but if you want to do it, you know, based on what the pattern says, then again, you would do 1, 2, 3 loops, and then here you would do, so it's 1, 2, 3, you would do the chain 5. But I don't. I just do the chain 3 all around. I don't know. It's just easier. I try to do it the other way, and for some reason I'm always off. I always miscount. Not sure why. I guess because I'm distracted. Why? I'm watching a show right now, and it's like I don't notice the mistakes I'm making until the next round. I'm not sure why. I mean, if you know the pattern and you're following the pattern in your head, why do you mess up? I don't understand. Well, anyway, it happens. Okay, so here in the middle, so this is where you're going to do your chain 5. Single crochet there, and then your chain 5. And that's it. So I'm going to just finish the other side real quick. Here at the end, you're going to do your last chain 3, and then you're going to go in this space, do a single crochet, chain 5, and then do your double crochet in the chain below. And then you start your virus. You do your 9 double crochets, because the chain 3 counts as 1. And then, you know what, let me just go through it real quick. Let me do so chain 3. Let me do this real quick. Okay, then you're going to do your single crochet chain 3 for a total of 2 loops. And then here, you're going to do your 10 double crochets. Oh, was I out of frame? Goodness gracious. I think I was over here. Let me do that again. I think I was... Okay. Okay, that's split. I think I was over here, right? If not, let me show you again, just in case. Your single crochet, chain 3, single crochet, chain 3, and then single crochet. So you're going to do 2 loops, 1, 2, and then that tells you then the next loop you're going to do your 10 double crochets. And that's how you would do your virus. That's how you would start it out. And then again, 2 loops, 10 double crochets, 2 loops, and then the next 2 double crochets until you reach the middle to do your 20. The only reason the count would be off, like if let's say because you're supposed to do, let me see, it's supposed to be here, if it's 1, 2. If this is off, like you're doing your 10 double crochets here instead of here, because it's 1, 2, then that means that you probably missed, the only way that would happen is if you skipped this space and did your initial start your loops in this one. So it's very important that you start it in this very first space in order for this to work, to flow, you know, like it should. And that's it. That's the granny shawl pattern. I know I mentioned I did this pattern, I can't remember how long ago. So, you know, this is just a remake of that, using this yarn so you can see how it looks in this pattern. So if you want to use this pattern, I think it looks nice. You can actually, you know, see the pattern with these colors. But that's it. So just feel free to email me with any questions. And I hope you learned something new today.